Your pain in the house with the first like, thank you, brother. This is a first. Good morning. Some mistakes were made yesterday. Ugh. Oh boy, were some mistakes made. We'll get into that. See what we can do to recover some of it. Feeling like I should have a good blood pressure this morning. Let's see. A lot of really stressful day yesterday. Really stressful. Probably going to be stressful today. I haven't checked in on Bitcoin. We were over 110. I don't know where we are now. Keep daily checking my polars. Can't get a break on those. $12.99. Too much, brother. Oh yeah, this is gonna come in good. I'm feeling freaking error, bro. Are you kidding me? Squeeze my arm off. Take the entire trip. All right, yesterday I bought Rocket Lab. Hoyt in the house. Hell yeah, how you doing? I'm sure you're only here for like 2 seconds. Sure don't want to miss the hot alpha. Oh, there's some hot alpha. How's it going? I'm going okay. How you doing, brother? We'll try not to burp on stream. Keep the mukbang. How's it going in Tom's house? It's starting to get hot. What's it like in Germany? 137 over 78. That's interesting. Usually the diastolic is a little high. This time it was the systolic. It was a little high. My blood pressure doesn't know whether it's coming or going. All right, yesterday I bought Rocket Labs because I had FOMO. And it was a stupid trade. And the more I thought about it, because of Trump, bro. It was a Trump trade. And you know better. That guy's a waffle. I don't know why they say taco. He's more like a waffle. But that acronym doesn't like, let's see. Wannabe, arrogant, fuckface, loser, exits. I immediately submitted a vacation request for another. What? Getting settled in. Oh. Your first day back. They're gonna. The problem is, they're gonna be like, "Hey, Kurt, we realize we don't need you. Things were smooth when you weren't here. Better be careful." How's Rocket Lab doing? A Rocket Lab. All right, we're in the stock market. $29.23. That's right around where I exited and took a $3,000 loss. It's actually a little bit lower. And then I bought some Tesla. And we made some of that money back. We need a little bit. We need about another $15 to make my call spread good. I'm sorry, put spread. Your vacation's a liability. You got too much of it. My place, if you go over a certain amount of hours, they stop giving them to you. Mine allows a 2x carryover. You get like so many a year, but if it goes double that yearly amount, you stop getting it. I had some vacation not accrued because of that. Well, whatever. NASDAQ up 52, E-mini S&P up 12. Robinhood doing really well. Let's check in on, I put in a covered strangle. And this is up on the news that, I don't know, it's kind of weird because Trump announced he's going to give $1,000 to every person born between 2024 and 2029, I think. And it goes into a fund. I don't know what can someone explain that to me why that's a good idea? I mean, why can't you go back to when I give it to me? Well, I mean, I guess I'm already way over 18, but like, what's going to happen? Like, they're going to turn 18 and it's worth, I don't know, 5 to 10,000. In 18 years, 10,000 is going to buy you a Big Mac. And they're just going 95% of these kids are just going to blow it on a fucking trip to Mazatlan or something. Yeah, we earn vacation indefinitely as a cash in a bank. If you don't take it, it piles up. And they don't take off any like time during the past 4 years, as you guys know. And because all that time was 12-hour day, my vacation bank, I'm basically from Thanksgiving till end of year. So I could just say, give me vacation money as one lump sum. Nah, take the time off, dude. Recharge. I don't think you need the money. What's the cost of living like in Germany? You posted that picture and it looked like you were out in the country. So are you out on a farm? Or was that just like the edge of town or something? We're going to stop the stream until you answer those two questions. Because I want to know. Now Tesla's losing it. I should have sold it already. Let's not get too panicky here. You're living in the wilderness. So is it like on a farm? How far are you from like a big city or like a big grocery store and shit? Do you have Walmarts or like what do you Costco's? I don't think there's any Costco's in Germany, is there? That'd be and no Hebs? Like how tough is that one, bro? No Hebs? Or I should say HEBs. 40 minutes to Frankfurt, that's not bad. But it's still annoying. Like just to go shopping for groceries, or you just living off you have like cows and sheep and a vegetable garden. And now you're slaughtering your own beef. Or I bet you can get like beef and shit. There's probably a deli or what, not a deli, a place to go get like slaughtered meat in the town of 200. And I'm sure there's a pub. It isn't really a farm life. So it's just a house in the middle of nowhere. The house in a town of 200. Is it made out of like cobblestone? Is it made out of like mud and grass? Well, Liz in the house. How you doing, brother? Tesla, I'm going to go 3 days out. No, I don't know if I want to do that. 3 days out, get a $3 credit. Wait. Man, it's still kind of dipping. Yeah, let's do it. I just sold a 3-day covered call. And got $3 credit. This has to be over $330 for me to have my shares taken away, and that'll be like whatever, bro. I'm okay with having my Tesla shares taken away, to be quite honest. Chris in the house, how you doing, brother? When's the next basketball game? What is that? Tied 1-1? Someone was predicting Oklahoma in 5, which means he thinks they're going to win 4 in a row. Probably tonight, I'm assuming, right? Guess it could have been last night. What is today? Tuesday? It's tomorrow. Wow. I meant that the farmland, but not a farm life. You have sheep mowing your lawn. Go Pacers. Why are you so? Are you just anti-Oklahoma because I'm rooting for Oklahoma? I mean, I don't really have a problem against the Pacers. I don't know much about them. They're kind of an underdog, right? Coinbase is dropping. Means, ooh, hood's coming down. Is Bitcoin coming down? Yeah, Bitcoin's coming down too. Well, that sucks. They kept talking about all these liquidations at 110,000. 110,000 came and it could barely get above it. We are technically at 109. A little bit of a dip. I'm because they knocked out the Nuggets. No livestock or crops. Like I said, farmland, but not a farm life. You don't have to get so passive aggressive, Kurt. We're trying to have a good morning here. I'm just trying to, show interest in your life, and you got to get all freaking passive aggressive. I'm going to do another BP check. Pacers never won a title. I didn't know that. Has Oklahoma won a title? I think they did. No, I don't think Oklahoma has, have they? I know they were really good and maybe made the championship when like Durant and Harden was there, but I don't think they won it. I could be wrong. And they're a newer team, expansion team. I mean, they've been around for a minute, but Pacers have been around since the break of dawn. Everything seems to be sliding down here. Should I buy DeLonghi Magnificent? What? 112 over 78. How do I go from 137 to 112? We're going to have to do another one. Coffee machine. Do you really like coffee? What's so special about this coffee machine? Kind of sounds like something DeLonge, Tom DeLonge, the lead singer of Blink 182. That's a sign to say yes. DeLonge Magnifica. Tom DeLonge Magnifica. This is something you want to treat yourself on. Seems a little expensive. You're going to drink your coffee with your pinky up in the air? 109 over 76, bro. Is my heart stopping? All right. Pinky coffee tastes the best. Why do you want it so badly? When did you think, like, should I get this? Like, how long has it been since you've thought about getting this? Is it recent? Have you been thinking about it for several days, several weeks? 116 over 86. Like now oh my goodness, dude. I don't know. I don't want one of those specifically. I want a coffee machine with a bean grinder. Honestly, get a really good burr grinder. You get really good single sourced beans that you love. All right, Kurt, I'm going to give you the magical coffee recipe. We're going to put a chapter 1730 magical coffee recipe. You want to get a burr grinder. Get a good burr grinder. And then you want to get either a really good, whatchamacallit? Gosh darn it. There's two ways. Peaberry coffee, what's that? What's this? Oh, a French press. Or some people really like that other shit. I forget what it's called. I thought about getting the other one. I don't remember what it's called, bro. So the burr grinder grinds it up so it kind of looks like breadcrumbs. And then you want to do either like the pour over method, or I do the French press. And you just want to know, like, you pour it in. You pour it in like, oh my goodness. I don't know, watch a video. It's been a long time. But you would pour it in, I think like half the way, and you wait 90 seconds, and then you pour the rest in, and then you wait another 90 seconds, and then you plunge it down and you pour it out. It makes a really good coffee, especially if you have a good bean and a good burr grinder. Burr, B-U-R-R, like a comedian. I can't even think of his name. I'm brain farting hard. Something Burr. I love him. I'm melting down, guys. Bill. Oh my goodness. Billy Bitch Tits. All right, Bill Burr. So now you take this coffee and you pour it in a blender and you have Kerrygold grass fed butter. Now they might have something in Germany. They probably have Kerrygold there. I don't know. You take a slab of that, you throw it in the blender. And if you really want to rocket fuel it up, you got to be careful because it can give you some digestive distress. Oh, of course. Of course, Tesla goes on in fuego. You put some MCT oil in there, and that's what that. Now you have a bulletproof coffee. You don't have to do the MCT oil, but the MCT oil gives you like rocket fuel. It's pure energy, like the song. You want to make sure you put that. You can put it in like a bullet blender where it's sealed really tight. Or you can use a regular blender, but you want to make sure you hold that lid down because when you hit that lid will pop off and it'll spew coffee and F up your kitchen in your face. And you want to blend that really well. You can't stir it, you got to blend it. And this will be the most delicious tasting coffee you've ever had. And it will be pure rocket fuel. You don't need a $600 coffee machine to do that. French press is $10. A burr grinder, a good one, $70. If you want to get really fancy, more. You can get other things like a container to put your coffee beans in and shit. Bill, Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? Is Jason? Yeah, he might be on like big. I don't know. Of course. I mean, he hasn't been around the past couple of days, but usually, oh, he's in like Oregon. Remember? Or he might still be dealing with the Oregon shit. Normal and Peaberry. Best I've ever had. Is that the kind where the cats shit it out of their butts? Anyway, that's the magic coffee. Trust me. Burr grinder, really good coffee beans. Learn how to make it in a French press or pour over. There's some container shit you can buy that's, I forget what it's called. Kind of bothering me. A Chemex. Yeah, this thing. I was gonna get one of those and get into that. I got real, like, high, finicky, picky, or whatever with my coffee. It was a thing. And you can use that as kind of a morning routine, making your coffee or whatever. You know, you got to grind it because you want to grind it that day. Oh, and then you want a really good metal kettle, like aluminum or whatever. You don't want to do the plastic ones that are real easy to use because you just press a button or whatever because you're boiling microplastics and shit. You know, you want to use the finest materials. Ice might have gotten Jason. Yeah, he might not have made it out of Hollywood. You want to like press a button and drink your coffee? Well, I mean, yeah, then be a little bitch and do it your way. I'm telling you how to make the world's best coffee. I don't know that it's just like pressing a button. There's probably a little work. You could probably make a really good, I don't know. That thing looks like it just makes a small cup. But the Kerrygold grass-fed butter blended is very important. Very important. Because what happens is, A, that grass-fed butter converts to CLA, which is really healthy, and the fat in the butter traps the caffeine and makes it sustain release. Also, add L-theanine. Take L-theanine with your coffee. It'll help with, like, you won't get jitters. It'll be a nice, smooth ride. Look, if you don't want to take that's like major alpha, bro. You don't want to have a life-changing experience? That's fine. All right. I am just not making good trades lately. The second I sold this covered call, Tesla's going up. It's not that much work. I mean, it's a little work. It's more work than pressing a button. Rock Johnson lost to silver platters. I haven't been calling silver platters. ETH 2737, that's really good. Bitcoin dominance is going down. We're not quite in crypto yet, so let's calm down. We're going to get there. S&P up 8, NASDAQ up 45. The SPX M2 continuing to go up. M2 near all-time highs. Coinbase up 2, Hood up 63. Ricky's calls top so far not coming in. Even after not making the S&P, he was wrong. At least I'm not making Ricky calls. Tesla, Trump announced yesterday that SpaceX or Starlink isn't. He loves Starlink. He loves Tesla. So Tesla is up. And then obviously, or I would say obviously, the government's not going to do away with SpaceX. They're the best rockets, bar none. The best engineers, the best technology. Circle's starting to fall. I told you I wouldn't trade this with your money. We'll have to see where this ends up. This could be a good J-curve opportunity. Problem is, on an IPO, that J-curve could last a long time. But if we have a crypto bull market, it can be a quick one. SEP is coming down. I told you I wouldn't trade this with your money. Highly overvalued. Jimmy, same thing. Highly overvalued compared to his Bitcoin holdings. And that's all these two companies are now, as a Bitcoin holding company. UNH. That one's probably going to take a while. SpaceX, I told you this one's a piece of shit. Don't invest. This one has no shot. Have they even done anything lately? Like in 2020 and shit, they were trying to launch planes and people into space for 300 grand. It's been 5 years, bro. What's the name of their company? It's just space, right? Space. Virgin Galactic. Ricky wanted to invest in this. What a moron. 15 hours ago, Virgin Galactic sees a significant surge in stock price. Let's see. It went from 308 to 371. Oh, wow. I guess you could have made some change. I mean, nothing compared to what it did back here on earnings. Why can't I see what it did on earnings, bro? There we go. They lost 238. They were estimated to lose more. So they lost less than they were estimated. And they made more revenue than they were estimated. Yeah, I don't. How many people has Virgin Galactic taken into space? Copper platters? More like shit platters. Crap, shit sandwiches. I deliver silver platters. Ricky delivers shit sandwiches. Kiss and makeup. Scary thing he's going to be hated by. Who is? Trump or Elon? We need that bill passed. They lost a pilot, died testing. Oh, that sucks. I'm not a hater. This stock is like just a terrible investment. JT in the house. How you doing, brother? Is it St. Patty's Day? What's with the green hearts? You sick or something? No, Virgin. Let's see. Virgin, 32 people into space. On the last person they've taken up was January 26th. This figure includes private astronauts who flew on the Unity companies, blah, blah, blah. What about Neo? I mean, they have a good meeting. Neo could go up. Oh, that was back in 2014. Oh, Green Day. Got it. Duh. I just don't think this is a good stock to invest in. It's a shit company. It's Chinese owned. It's not even, you don't even really own the stock. It's an ADP. Peter in the house. A lot of talk about XRP going to 25 bucks. Yeah, by the XRP. Like, I'm trying to be nice to everyone and I don't want people, I want to you get more subscribers with honey, but XRP is not going to 25 bucks, bro. I love you. I want you to make a bunch of money. XRP is not going to 25 bucks. And I love Ricky, but he picks really bad stocks. I don't understand why your mentality's in things like Neo. There's Chinese risk just in general. Like, we haven't heard that in a while. Like, well, the stock market's going to delist these ADPs or whatever. Because it's like, I forget what it stands for, but it's like a deposit in the Cayman Islands. So there's risk there. I think it's ADP. ADR. I'm dumb. Sorry. ADR. An American depository receipt. So, like with Tesla, you own Tesla stock, you're technically a shareholder in the company. That's not true with Neo. And then there's risk, like, tensions get bad, really bad with China. And the way there was this was a thing a few times over the last few years. Oh, they're not reporting right. They're not following good accounting practices. The United States are going to delist these ADRs. And I think they're kind of under contracts and have to be renewed or whatever. So, and the company's crap. It's a crap company. I don't know what their sales are like or how they're doing in China or if they've opened new factories or how good their cars actually are. But this is not, and I made good money. They sold 180,000 units in 2024. And I think 200 and I'm not sure. They delivered 24,000 in April. So I don't know if they're profitable. So Neo and Space, I think, are just they're one of like the. I think you live in this world where you want to buy a cheap stock and you think you can 100x or whatever, instead of just buying quality or things that are really, good tech, good outlook, good future. You know, like I did with Robinhood. I think even with Rocket Lab, like I FOMOed into it. I still think there's a ton of potential there. Palantir was one I was like super bullish back here. I mean, technically, it's I can't call it a silver platter because I didn't buy it, but I was definitely pounding the table on it. I guess I can only call it a silver platter if I buy it. Is that the rule? I said yesterday Rocket Lab wasn't necessarily a silver platter, though I think it could go to $100 maybe. ALB market. What kind of? It's only 13 billion, bro. Yes, this is easily a potential. I need to do more research on how good their rockets are, but what little I saw them yesterday, they look really good technology. $13 billion is nothing for this, for a rocket company. I don't know if they're profitable. I don't know any of that. I know they're in play. And some people I respect are talking about them. How comes? I could have sworn I had Rocket Lab. Yeah, it's on here. Why don't I see it? No. I have a rocket category. That's why. All right, it's down a little bit more. I think this could be a good one to pick up. It gets back down to around 20 or whatever. I need to do a little bit more research on these other rocket companies. 13 billion. I don't know anything about them other than a lot of people talk about it. It's easily the second most rocket company talked about behind SpaceX. And I saw a video of one of the rockets yesterday. It looked good. And they mentioned that it doing better than Blue Origin. Blue Origin seems kind of gimmicky. Because I don't know, there's a certain distance you get into space, these different orbits. And SpaceX is going into space, bro. Doing shit like going to the space station and deep orbit and all that. And I forget the names of these different orbits or whatever, but Blue Origin just gets to the edge, the borderline where they call it space, but it's miles and miles and miles away from real space. So they just launch these fools up there and they get to edge of space and then they come back down and land. That's just super gimmicky. They're not doing anything of like value other than launching. I mean, they're just kind of They're not much different than Virgin Galactic, to be honest. It's just how they get there. Just looks like it's close to bottom. Oh, I mean, it can't get much lower, but it's near. It hit all-time lows. It's a shit company, dude. It just recently hit all-time lows. Can it go lower? What's the expression? The trend is your friend. I made a lot of money off this and during COVID because it was riding. It was in play, like Rocket Lab's in play. This was in play back then, riding the tails of Tesla. There's no real reason for this stock, like, it's not in play. There's not good news. They're not doing anything revolutionary. Their battery technology, they swap, is stupid. Well, that might not be fair. I guess there's pros and cons to everything. So the battery swap technology, at least your car doesn't become a freaking dud. Like a Tesla, I don't think you can replace batteries on those bitches. If your battery goes out, your car is a lemon. But this company is not a good investment. What's the sales pitch for Rocket Lab? Like I said, Rocket Lab, I'm not calling. I think so far what I've seen, I really like. But I need to do more investigation. And okay, the big things that I think there's a huge opportunity to make money on in the future are rockets, robots, AI, and quantum computing and nuclear. The 5 pillars of getting rich in the future. Those are what's in play. So I need Rocket Lab. A lot of people are talking about Rocket Lab. I've seen their video. I'm not saying they're a buy right now. In fact, they're probably not a buy because they had a huge run on this recent taco waffle. Trump taco waffle. And are we jumping in? It's on the radar, bro. These quantum stocks, these nuclear stocks, soon to be robot stocks, Tesla, these are ones that are going to be in play over the next several years. And I'm looking to, the opportunity to make some money there. That's where I think there's a lot of opportunity for sure in AI. So Rocket Lab is interesting to me, but right now, yesterday was a bad trade. I had FOMO. I mean, it's been on a crazy run, and this is why it's being talked about a lot. It's gone from $5 in August of 24, and it just almost hit a double top, but it got to 33. So if this has a pullback and we learn more about it, it could be a good in play. As could Lunar, ASTS, RDW. These are some other ones to look at. I am not interested in space. Space is a stupid company. What about nanotech and gene editing? You're starting to sound like Kathy Woods. Yeah, those are. I'm not sure about. Like what nanotech? Are you talking about just like, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by what exactly nanotech is. I kind of know, but I don't. And gene editing, yeah, I don't know if there's any real companies to look at or capitalize. Nipping, look at you, Ricky, finally. Nick, so you've got Rocket Lab on your radar. You like my... Not really a sales pitch, but so you're thinking, I mean, I do think if Rocket Lab comes back down, it'll be a good entry for sure. For sure. And I don't hate your 22. Are you doing some technical enough? You're starting to, is today the day Ricky starts to turn the corner? Greatly improving his investing skills? Maybe. I'm excited for you, brother. 26. But coming down to the 20 and coming down to these 200s and 50s would be interesting. White House might. Yeah, so that's what makes the trade tough right now. Don't trade. You got to day trade shit like that, bro, I guess. Like, avoid this anything Elon Waffle Taco related. All right, Tesla 316, hood coming down. I'm down $85, $95 on that covered call. But theta decay on that's going to be quick. There's also gamma risk. I know I'm using some big terms. Snake Eater remake coming out on August, Velez. What does that mean? Let's get into crypto. I don't know what Snake Eater is. Metal Gear. I used to Metal Gear Solid 2. Was that the one on PlayStation? That used to be, that was probably the best game on PlayStation. Bar none. Was it PS1 or 2? I think it was 1. Pretty sure that was PS1. Metal Gear Solid 2. Greatest game ever, bro. Ricky, you probably don't know anything about that game. Metal Gear, oh, was it 1? I thought there was one before it. I know the whole series. You're too young to know that game. Did you play it? You never played it. You just know about it because you're. That was the only good one. All the other ones sucked. Every other Metal Gear Solid game sucked, bro. The one that was on the PS1 was amazing. I mean, if you play it now, it's like kids would be like, "What the hell is this shit? This game's terrible." Quantum to about to go into ripping mode. Why? Trade shocks in China are going well. All right, let's see what's going on in crypto. Yesterday got really exciting. Total at 338. Bitcoin 109.91. It did get to 110. A little bit of a pullback since then. I'm not sure why 110 is some magical resistance level. And you would think stuff getting liquidated yesterday, we would have got a little bit of a short squeeze. Ethereum, the canary in the coal mine for alt season. It's gotten above the 20. We want to see this break out. You should be rooting for Ethereum to break out. If you want to make a lot of money, I don't care if you're XRP and you hate Ethereum like Peter. You lose sleep at night because of ETHgate. You want Ethereum to break out. You want Ethereum to go to the moon, and then we're all going to get rich. It's that simple. I own Ethereum, so I want it to go to the moon. And then if Ethereum goes to the moon, Cardano should go to the moon. So I should make a lot of money. And then I own Ondo. Ondo should go to the moon. I own Stack. Stack should go to the moon. I own some Solana crap. It should go to the moon. If you own Solana, it should go to the moon. You can sit there and believe your little narrative that Solana is going to flip Ethereum and the people on Cardano, oh, Cardano's going to. You guys are idiots, bro. Sorry. Oh, I said I wasn't. No, you guys, I love your enthusiasm, but that's likely not going to happen. Real institutions and money are building things on Ethereum. Snake Eater is considered the best one. On the P, what's a P? Oh, I never really. I don't. Snake Eater. This was. on like what, PS5? What number would this be? Because I think there was like a fourth one that was first on the PS4. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I played this one, so this one might be pretty good. But there was a version that was just terrible. I think that was on the PS4. This one looks pretty good. There was a version where it was just like too Japanese bullshit, bro. I'm pretty sure that was PS4. Yeah, maybe this one. Let's see. Metal Gear Solid 5. Phantom. It was probably this one. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I just remember I think I played it and I was immediately fighting some weird ass robot shit that was just not my thing. It was too much of a hack and slasher. Maybe I didn't give it enough. This is a remake. Can't remember if PS2 or 3 chronologically. It's before Metal Gear Solid 1. I wouldn't mind playing. That looks pretty good. Like, I wouldn't mind. I'd also want to play Uncharted. I think there's a new version of that I haven't played. The Legacy of Thieves collection. Interesting. I don't know how many games are. Oh no, it's The Last of Us 2 I want to play. What games are on this? This is a really great game. This series. I just don't know how many. I don't know if there's a version I haven't played. The Nathan Drake collection. I never played The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 1 was a great game. My kid and I is it good? I heard it got kind of too cheesy for a lot of people in season 2, but then I also heard it's considered the best show ever. Typically, zombie shows aren't my kind of show, but The Last of Us, the game, was amazing. I don't know if the second one was any good. Go live on TikTok. Starter Boomer plays Metal Gear for the first time. The Last of Us 2. What about the second? You're saying the second one was great too? I wouldn't mind. Like, can you get a PS5? I got tired of. Like, it was just impossible to buy one. $500. Yeah, I don't really feel like spending $700 just to get this and play a couple video games. That's kind of expensive. Plus, I'd probably buy it and never play it. People complain, Matt, about deviations from the game. Yeah, you're always going to get the nerds doing that, bro. Cardano was over 70 cents. Currently sitting at about 70. Ondo at 88. I don't think Kurt's still here. Did you ever get your Ondo buy? Probably out with this sheep doing unthinkable things. Sui 340. You know, I haven't paid attention in this one. I haven't looked at the price of Sui in a while, and I got a decent amount of Sui. My cost basis, though, is about $1 higher. A little bit of Ondo in my life. Bitcoin dominance is coming down. And Bitcoin is not really coming down. I mean, it's down a little. But that's a decent move in Bitcoin dominance. I don't think this is the start of alt season. And it's not, I mean, it looks like it's big, but it's only about 0.5%. All right, let's ramble time. Sorry, there's not much to talk about in crypto. I mean, it's starting to get. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do have some alpha. Crypto alpha. Crypto. I almost forgot. Alpha. Benjamin Cohen had a post, a good post. He can be annoying at times. This shit is crazy. This looks like stuff you would see on a video game. You ever play Splinter Cell on Xbox, Ricky? That game was great too. The first one. So, Bitcoin staying above. Maybe I didn't bookmark it. I thought I did. Bitcoin staying above 110. Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? Trump going to give Rocket Lab. That wouldn't surprise me. Are you into research mode? You got a little FOMO on Rocket Lab now? You finally starting to take some of the things I say? So I agree with Benjamin Cohen on a few things, though he's always coming in with negative news. But I agree with him like on Bitcoin dominance, and he pointed this out. Something I didn't know. Historically, the BTC market cap top is in when the 200 weekly SMA crosses the prior all-time high, and it's getting close. It's kind of hard to tell on this chart, but it shouldn't happen. I don't know. Let's see if we can figure this out. So this, oh, we're on the daily. I was going to say it's already above it. Okay, so there's quite a bit of room here. This top of the gray area, and I'm pretty sure these are SMAs. They are. So this green line's a 200 SMA. So we got some time. Even if Bitcoin goes up, and this thing, his looks a little scary, like it's really close. He might be on he's probably on a log. He is. He's on a log chart. So this has got some time. This would really have to heat up, which could happen. And then we have the cycle top. So this is going to be a good indicator to watch. When this 200 crosses and touches the previous all-time high right here at about 70,000, historically, that's always been the top, which is crazy. Crazy coincidence. 1, 2, 3 times. Is fourth time? Maybe. There's a few other things I'm looking at. The MVRV. The November 28th cycle theory is big to me. So we're going to watch that. So there's some alpha for you. All right, ramble time. Questions? Did you say source TMZ? That was good alpha. Good job. Thank you, brother. Yeah, it is. I think so too. I mean, all credit goes to Benjamin Cohen. I know you said TMB. It was a joke. I don't even know what TMB is. Sure, but you sharing? No, I appreciate you, Dr. Payne. Trust me, bro. So you just made it up? If only someone told me the right coins to buy. I don't know if Ave's up. I mean, good for her. She has been pounding the table on it. But she also pounded the table on C Pool. Microsoft. Let's see, what else has she called that's been wrong? She'll let you know the one she got right. Unlike, me, I'll sit there and tell you I made a bad trade on Rocket Lab. She won't bring bad trades up. Only the winners. Don't get me wrong, she's got good alpha. I respect her for sure. She called Microsoft at 450, but this was back here, basically at the top. And now we're just back. So that's been, or maybe it was further back. I think maybe it was back here. I'm not sure. But she got it wrong for a while. I can't help but just hold BTC. That'll be what I'm doing. I was thinking about it. I have a goal. My hope is we have a really good run and then I can cash out and then Bitcoin pulls back. And I want to get, my goal is to get to 10 Bitcoin in the bear market. I don't know if that's going to be feasible or not. I'm kind of hoping it pulls back to 50K. I'm no Dr. Payne. We're going to get your opinion that it's only going to come back to 90 or whatever. But, and then, I already have some, and then I can accumulate about preferably 10 Bitcoin. And I'm not YOLOing all. If I sell, I'm not YOLOing all my money into crypto next bear market. I'm going to assess what's going on, see where the opportunity is. Like, that was a mistake. I did that this last time in the stock market. We could have made a lot more money. I don't think it's ever going to go back below the price on the election night. There's things happening that could make that true. Around 92,000? Yeah, it's probably going to go way below 92,000, bro. I don't know what the exact price was. Oh, let's see. November 18th. We're on the weekly. Can you just tell me what that price is? Instead of making me trying to like... November 8th. 77,000? It's probably going to go below that. I guess that was the high. November 8th, low 75, high 77. I think it will go below that, but you could be right. There's some things that could happen that you could be right. But I think there will be capitulation and panic and events. Just sent Trump to sign a bill. Oh, it's 2025 to 2029. I said 2024, so I was wrong. Everyone's saying this story. In Los Angeles, if you smoke on the beach, you will be arrested, but are allowed to light a Waymo on fire. TJ Watt wants a new deal. Didn't he recently just get paid a bunch of money? TSM. Tim is another one that I've heard a lot about lately. I think they're an AI play. Oh, Tempest AI. I don't know much about them. All right. We need to create... We need to put this one on our radar. But I should create a new AI. AI and robots, maybe? No. A oh, that's AI and tech. That's in crypto. Gosh darn it. Won the election on November 8th. AI. Oh, you're not gonna let me move it? Oh, what's going on, bro? Oh, my charts. Oh, I've been hearing a lot of talk about this one lately. I don't know much about them. How's Amazon doing since they said they were going to buy some company or whatever with AI? They were up on that news. You go back to 80 or 90K all in. Now, what I will be doing is expecting capitulation in June of 2027. And then no 2022. So in June of 2026, I'll be expecting the bottom. The November and June cycle theory. So November, and then the following June is the bottom. November, 28 within 28 days of the end of November. December 17th, January, March. This one didn't necessarily have a bottom in June. March of 20. Oh, this was COVID. But I'll be waiting for like capitulation for sure. Like a nice pullback. I didn't. The last pullback was 78%. So I'm going to want at least a 50 to 60% pullback in capitulation and blood in the streets. It's the low, usually 1 year. I think it's going lower than 80K. I mean, people didn't think it was going to below the previous all-time high of, because it never has 20,000 and it went to 15, 16. So there will be capitulation, most likely. There's things happening where it might not, but they said the same thing last time. Institutions. You got Bitcoin holding companies buying a lot of Bitcoin. And there's going to be talks and fear when Bitcoin's crashing. Oh, are they going to go bankrupt and have to sell their Bitcoin and make it worse? Or some place will blow up or something, right? You got to be ready for that. But maybe we don't go below your number. There'll be signs and there'll be times to buy it. My goal is to not be greedy, but try and buy it after like capitulation, bro. I do expect capitulation. I don't expect that to change. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not looking to YOLO dolo all my money into Bitcoin in the next bear market. I would love to accumulate 5 to 10, and I think it'll go 200,000 plus the next bull run. So 10 Bitcoin at 200,000 plus is $2 million. You can get a 2x in the next cycle, you retire. I mean, God willing, I'll have enough money to retire after this cycle, but we need a bull run, bro. We need a bull run. And that bull run could do very well for me in both my IRA, my stock account, and my crypto holdings. Now, can I comfortably retire? I mean, after taxes, I don't know, but like I'll have enough rainy day funds to last a while. But it's not like I just want to take all that money and just park it in the bank and say, okay, this is my money to live off of, and sit there and penny pinch and watch my, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to want to continue and invest, make money, keep my mind sharp. And we should be able to make money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, like, say I pull a certain amount out, I'm not going to want to put it all back in at risk, especially in crypto. But I don't think Bitcoin's a risky trade anymore. And I think the risk is not owning Bitcoin. Now, do I think you should YOLO dolo into Bitcoin at 108,000? I mean, the odds are highly likely that it's going to be a bear market and it's going to go down a lot. So if you want to buy Bitcoin now because you think it's going to 150,000 and you like that, like who invests in something to make a 20% return? Not many people these days. Everyone wants 10x's, 100x's, and 1,000x's. Bitcoin's a lot closer to all-time highs than it is all-time lows, right? No one wants to hear that. And this could come to an end pretty soon. The stock market only gives 10% on average. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's a correct statement. I think the S&P historically 7%. If you just put it in the S&P like the SPY. But I do think investing in Bitcoin will be a solid move in the next bear market. And you want to be in the accumulating Bitcoin game, in my opinion. You don't need to be 100% Bitcoiner, orange pilled, thinking that's where all your money needs to be, end of the world, end of the US dollar, all that. But I do think there's a good chance it's on a trajectory to become the world's reserve currency and generational wealth accumulation by owning Bitcoin. Like back in the day, it was gold. You accumulated gold, kingdoms. You lived in like the 1400s. If you could accumulate gold, that was generational wealth. Now it's Bitcoin. A lot of people don't understand it. And a lot of people are not even capable of understanding it because they can't touch it or feel it. It's just a concept they don't understand. You can't touch it. You can't look at it. It's just all, it's imaginary. It's not real. Okay. It's a currency completely based on electricity. Nothing is backing it except a limited supply. finite supply. It's ignorance, but it's also a concept that, like, if you thousands of years, bro, of doing finance a certain way, this is a completely different concept. You should know it. Like, just even when it comes to servers, it was really hard, and it's still really hard for people to wrap their heads around hypervisors and VMs. You have 1, 2, or 3 physical hosts running 10, 20, 30 virtual servers. It's a hard concept for people to understand because they can't see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this imaginary thing. 109K magic money. Can you post the alpha report, you little bitch? I'm surprised you're not watching Meet Kevin. I'm surprised your dick didn't explode. Man, I'm having a lot of fun streaming these last couple days. It's sad that I got to go to work. I mean, it's not sad that I greatly appreciate my work. I just really enjoy hanging out. The markets are a lot of fun right now. Cardano for banks. Time to get bullish. Meet Kevin. Data Technologies. I can see myself actually listening to this while I'm working in the morning. Even though my alpha is a lot better. He's a good backup for when I'm not on. 3-pager. Going back and forth, bro. What do you mean? On what? What happens with MK? Oh, you might not. He's live streaming every morning now, market open to close. You like pushers? What does that mean? Oh, shit. Planes with engines and propping back. Oh. Well, it's a 3-pager, so it's too much work for you to post. Yeah. Protests are now spreading to Austin and Dallas. Come on, dude. Like, I don't know the full story of what's going on here, but we need to get that shit under control. What are they protesting? Oh, is she talking about Palantir and Blue Skies? Midnight can be the biggest economic event. Oh, that's breaking news. Midnight tokens will be distributed to 37 million retail users across 8 blockchains before November. I'll believe that when I see it. ADA, BTC, Sol, ETH, BNB, XRP, AVAX, and BAT holders should be eligible. What, like, is everyone going to sell their Cardano to buy Midnight? We should probably have some cash on hand to buy Midnight, guys. What do you think? I'm not going to go crazy, but I think I could might buy some Midnight. I think I might be ready to buy some Midnight. I wouldn't buy it like right when it airdrops because a lot of people are just going to sell. I would expect a J curve. Trade talks are going well. The next couple months, do nothing. Don't get excited. Don't trade. Don't take profit. Terrible advice. My blood pressure should be up now because I took more caffeine, and it historically goes up during the day. Oh, you posted this in the normal channel, Jason. 2 of 10 spread, robo-taxi to launch Thursday. That'll probably be buy the rumor, sell the news. CPI tomorrow. It's 3-pager because he put it in font, really big font. Watch closely for announcement that H20s are eligible to be shipped back to China. That would be crazy for NVIDIA if true. Newegg, day 2, possible momentum. 114 over 84. There we go. Diastolic going up. Or we've not indicating momentum. Dave and Buster's play stock. Goodness. Yeah, this is a terrible report. 3-pager my ass. Like, it's because he increased the font size a lot. Am I hallucinating? Yeah, the font size is definitely bigger. He must have some people that can't read. Pain in the ass. I have to snap. Oh, that sucks, bro. You don't have to post them every day then. I don't want to make your life hard. I want to make your life easy. I want to make everyone's life easy. I want us to all make a lot of money. All right, let's see. Bitcoin 1086, just bleeding down a little bit. They raided jewelry stores in the Nike store. Oh, every chance they get, they riot and raid the stores. Yeah, they need to put the National Guard out there and just sock people in the mouth. Restore order. It's insane. Newsom, bro, like Newsom, unbelievable how bad you're handling this state. And the fact that you're still in office, it just blows me away. It's insane that we have such stupid people in this state running it and people voting for this people. This Ginny Italia has a price target of one. Yeah, bro. It's $13 billion company and it looks like they're putting up good tech. They're definitely one to watch. I love your enthusiasm. You lock in, they're down to 28. Like, it's pulling back like I expected. This is going to be one for us to possibly make a lot of money off of. For sure. Coinbase now negative. Hood now negative. And let's see. 268 credit. We got the coverage strangles cooking. Marinating, simmering, genitalia. Genitalia. Oh, you're such a troll. Ugh, Ricky, what am I going to do with you? You're not excited about Rocket Lab. You're just trolling me. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Can't we work together? I love you. Can't we work together? Are you just that mad at me because I think you're looking at shitty stocks? All right. We didn't look at bonds. What are they doing? Up 9 ticks. We need those to continue to go up or we're not going to get a rate cut. All right, everyone. That's my time. You've been great. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Love you.